Hey guys, welcome back to my channel if you guys are new here. Hi, my name is Sydney. I film cruelty-free beauty videos, and today's video is going to be my beauty budget update for the month of February. I cannot believe that February is over. I feel like January lasted like 1200 years and February went by like that and it was gone. It's nuts. At the end of the month, that means that it's time to review what I spent on makeup for the month. So if you guys are new to this series, in these videos I basically just kind of recount what my budget was for the month, what I spent it on, and then I share a couple of items that were really tempting me. And I have kind of a long list of items that were really tempting me this month. So before we hop in, I do want to mention that this series is inspired by Hannah Louise Poston, so I will link her channel down below. She also has a beauty budget series, so if you enjoy mine, definitely check hers out below. But without further ado, let's hop into it. Alright, you guys, so let's hop in first with the two items, well, one-ish item that I purchased this month. So the first purchase that I made this month was from Terra Moons, and I purchased some of their, what are they called? I want to call them iridescent chameleons. I purchased some of the regular like iridescent chameleons, and then I purchased some of the cosmic chameleons. So as soon as those come in, I will be doing a video on those, but I did a pre-order on those, so those will actually not be in until March 23rd, which is kind of killing me a little bit. So that was the first thing that I purchased. So I did purchase a couple of those shades and some of the regular iridescent chameleons, so I'm gonna probably do a like order unboxing. Amy Loves Makeup does those a lot and I really enjoy them, so I'd like to bring them to my channel as well. But as I said, that was a pre-order, so those won't be in until probably the end of March, so keep an eye out for that video. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm gonna pop up some pictures on the screen of what these shadows look like because they are gorgeous. Oh my goodness. And then the second purchase that I'm kind of making this month. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm pre-filming this video a little bit. It is currently February 26th. Usually I wait at least 2 or 3 more days to make this video, but I'm actually going out of town and this is when I have time to film, slash I'm all done up to film. So I decided to shoot this video today, even though I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make this purchase today or tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make the purchase, but on the off chance that I don't, it's an ish product. I'm gonna place an order with New York Salt very soon because they are coming out with little quads of their little Creme Tint Pros and tiny little versions of their gorgeous palettes, and they're having a pre-order right now and it is half off. That's a really good deal. This is definitely a bit more of an expensive brand, so if you guys have been wanting to try them, I would definitely say now is the time to do it. I was super intrigued by their Creme Tint Pro line when they launched in the summertime, but they were only offering bigger bundles and that was a little bit out of my price range, A, and B, I couldn't find enough shades to like fill up a palette. I felt like I filled it up with 4 and I was like, well, what do I need now? So this was the perfect fit for me. I am pretty sure I'm gonna order it tonight. I'm so excited. But that one is also a pre-order, so again, I don't have those to show you guys. I'll be inserting pictures on the screen as I talk about them. I feel like I'm getting myself into trouble with these pre-orders because in January I pre-ordered a bunch of Cleona shadows as well, and those still have not arrived. They received an overwhelming amount of orders, they said, with this last sale that they had, so I understand why it's taking so long, but like it's kind of killing the inner makeup monster in me because I'm not getting any new makeup, which sounds crazy because I already have so much makeup. But I feel like this budget helps me because I'm keeping myself within an allotted amount of money where I feel comfortable spending on each month, so I'm getting that new makeup. I'm satisfying that urge. But when I'm doing these pre-orders, even though they're products that I really want and I know will be worth the wait, I feel like it's kind of messing me up. So I feel like that's also why my temptations list is so long this month. So I'm gonna stop blabbering about what I bought and don't have to show you guys, and let's get into what I was thinking about buying. Ooh, okay, so the first one is from Midas Cosmetics, and it is the Smoky Glow palette, you guys. Midas Cosmetics was one of the brands that I mentioned in my 20 indie brands I want to try in 2020 video, so I'll link that down below if you guys missed that. It was so much fun to film. It was like a gigantic wish list video. I already feel like I could add like 10 more brands to the list, but go check it out if you guys enjoy indie brands and want to learn about some new ones. But this palette I just thought was so beautiful, you guys. I haven't ever tried Midas Cosmetics before, like I said, and I thought this would be an awesome place to start. I love supporting another fellow creator. I don't really watch Smoky Glow's videos, but I have heard that she's really fantastic and she's definitely someone who I would love to check out when I have a little bit more free time. But her palette was gorgeous. It retailed for $32, which really isn't too expensive at all, and I would have loved to show it off to you guys on my channel, so it's not out of the question that I'm going to purchase it, but I just am not going to purchase it right now. Next up on my temptations list were Makeup Geek shadows. So Makeup Geek did an entire rebrand. Was it in January? I feel like it was in January. and they just totally rebranded. I think they reformulated their shadows, and I've been seeing so many videos about them. I personally never got to try Makeup Geek when they were super big the first time around. I just wasn't really to the age where I could buy my own makeup, so I didn't end up trying their shadows. But this time around, you guys, they have some beautiful, beautiful palettes. I actually created 2 of my own palettes. I'll insert those on the screen right here, and I was super tempted to order those because I think the total only came out to like $32 for each of these palettes, and I feel like that's pretty reasonable for a singles palette. But there were also a couple of really gorgeous little quads that really caught my attention, so I'll try to insert those on the screen as well while I'm talking about these. Some other palettes that caught my attention were from Midas Cosmetics. So they released 2 super stinking cute little quads this month. The first one is called the Encinitas quad, and I think that's the one with the green. I could be wrong. And then the other one, I can't remember what that one's called now. I don't know. There's a blue one and there's a green one, and I think they're both absolutely stunning. I've been talking a lot with the owners of Midas Cosmetics. I think they're a really cool brand. I really like the people behind them. They're definitely a brand that I would love to feature on my channel. And so not only were these brand new palettes tempting me, but they also have a palette called the Harajuku palette. I think that's how you say it. It's inspired by Tokyo and everything there, and I've been eyeing that palette since it launched. I believe they launched it in the spring last year, and part of me was like, oh, it's almost spring here. Think about all the pretty pastel looks you can create with that palette. So I'm thinking this may be my purchase for March. I haven't quite decided yet, but I think these are so stunning, and I would have so much fun creating looks with them and featuring that incredible brand on my channel. Next up, this one was probably the absolute hardest to resist this month. So Lunar Beauty had a pretty big sale, was it last week, 2 weeks ago, and their Moonspell palette was included in that sale, you guys. It was on sale for $24. $24, you guys. That is so affordable. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know that Moonspell has been on my mind. It's been back there telling me, Sydney, you would love me, buy me. I did a Shop My Stash or Dupes video on this one as well. I'll link it down below if you guys are also trying to not buy it. But I was so close to purchasing this one, you guys. It's been pretty much the only thing I've wanted to try from Lunar Beauty, and I just love the packaging. I love the shade names. I thought the color story was so beautiful and fun to work with. But ultimately, I talked myself out of it because I really was able to dupe it really well. The main reason I wanted it was for A, the packaging, and B, to just try out Lunar Beauty's formula. So I let it go, even though it hurt me. I let it go. Okay, so this palette is making a comeback because it was actually on my Temptations list in January as well. And that is the Morphe Cosmetics Make and Bank palette. I love the look of this palette. Amy Loves Makeup did a video on it. I really enjoyed the video. I love the looks that she created with the palette. I'll link all those videos down below if you guys are also interested in that palette. This one, I feel like this one was just like not meant to be. So I saw that the Make and Bank palette was on Ulta's website, and I told myself, if it goes onto Ulta's website and if it's in your Ulta store, go swatch it, go look at it, maybe you can get it, because like then I have my $3.50 off coupon or my 20% off coupon or whatever. So I saw that it was on Ulta's website. At first it was online only, and then I checked back like a week later and it said it was in all the stores. So I was like, oh my gosh, yes, I'm gonna be able to go swatch this palette and look at it tonight. So I went to my Ulta store, and they had all 3 of the other, like those size palettes within different color stories. They had every single other one, and I was so disappointed when I was like, you know what, it's just not meant to be. So we'll see if my Ulta actually gets that palette and like keeps it in stock. That's maybe a purchase that I make later down the line, but for now, I said no. Okay, you guys, I'm not gonna lie. There was a hot second there where I thought about buying the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe Volume 2 palette. I had the Volume 1 palette. I still have it, not had. And I really enjoyed it, you guys. I thought the formula was really great. I was very impressed with it. Honestly, after trying Morphe shadows after that, that's when I was just kind of turned off because I felt like all the other palettes that I tried from them were just so subpar. So I was really intrigued to kind of touch this formula, kind of see what it was all about. I am still intrigued by this palette. I don't think that I will be purchasing it right away, but I'm definitely excited for it to come into Ulta stores, which we all know inevitably will, and swatching it and seeing the formula and then making my decision there. But I didn't buy it on the launch day or buy it like when it hit Ulta. Is it on Ulta right now? I don't know, but I didn't buy it on the launch day or buy it online somewhere else. Okay, and then the final item on my Temptations list this month is, again, a repeat from last month, and that was the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I found this concealer in 3 different stores, picked up the shade I thought I was, carried it around for about 10 minutes, and then put it back, which was kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I love hydrating concealers, but I feel like I found quite a few lately that I've just really been loving and have really done great things for my skin, especially under my eyes. So I'm trying really hard to tell myself to just wait, use up what I have, and then go for the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Because I feel like at this point, sometimes I get in these ruts where I'm like, well, if I buy it first, then I can review it for my channel. But I don't film a lot of reviews. I don't particularly enjoy filming reviews, to be honest with you guys. So I'm trying really hard to break myself of that habit. Not to say that I won't ever film a review on my channel ever again. But right now, that's really not where my focus is. So instead, I'm trying just to tell myself, like, you know what? It's going to be there in a couple months. So if you still want to try it in a couple months, if you run out of the things you love, then go buy it. But don't buy it right now. So that's gonna wrap this video up, you guys. I hope you found it helpful. I hope it was interesting to watch. Let me know down below if you guys follow a makeup budget, or just let me know like what your favorite makeup purchase was this month. I am very torn between both the purchases that I've made or will make. I'm so excited for those Terra Moon shadows, but I'm also really excited for the New York Salt products because not only is the packaging beautiful, but I've just heard incredible things about the Creme Tint Pros. That's gonna wrap it up for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! That was not January 11th, that was February. I wrote the wrong number in my notes and dumbfounded myself for a second. So I'm gonna place an ort with an ort. I'm gonna place an ort.